Welcome back to What the Fuck Am I Watching with Chimi Superstar. Me, I'm Christian. You love me. With me tonight is a very good friend of mine, Alex Weitzman, the man of many voices, and recently purged of all evil.
That's what they say.
How's it going?
It's going good, man.
You wanted to watch a movie tonight.
Yeah, I did.
What are we watching?
Well, we're watching. I decided to recommend that we watch Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, I love it. I'm down. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. All right. Well, then I guess that means we need a drinking game.
Let's do
As
it.
you know it, we always like to get drunk on these movies, so let's get drunk together. Here's the rules for tonight's game. Every time there is a growl, whether it be from an object or a person, drink. Every time they break the fourth wall, obviously, drink. Deadpool drink.
Yeah.
Deadpool drink.
Deadpool drink.
And product placement, which you might not think much at first, but if you've ever seen this movie before,
you know, just prepare, your detox package now is basically.
Yeah, your livers are not going to be happy. Now, for the brave of you, and I'll let you play this. We don't play this one because we do care about those who are influenced by a sane drink. There is a challenge mode to this movie as well. The challenge is every time someone says tomato or tomatoes. I don't think a man who owns a liquor store can keep up with that.
I don't think Bender Bending Rodriguez could keep up with that.
Though he'd love to try.
I'm sure he would. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add a rule myself.
Ooh, I love it when my guests add a rule.
So,
all right, what's the rule?
Okay, here's my rule. Drink every time Fuzzy Tomato does something or has something happen to him that should have squashed him if he were really a freaking tomato.
I love this one. All right, so every time Fuzzy survives a non-so-tomato experience, drink. All right, so you call out the drink on that one.
I will totally call out the drink on that
Anytime we see one of these events, we'll call out drink. You know the rules. You love the game. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let you pause this. Get the movie up. Get your mouse over the play button, and when we come back,
have a nice plate of chicken piccata in front of you.
A nice plate of chicken
because
piccata.
Why not?
And perhaps some, I don't know, maybe be ballsy. Drink some Kraken.
There you go.
I'm drinking a stout, and you're drinking fish.
As per usual.
As per usual. All right, go ahead, hit pause, and when you come back, we'll do our thing. All right. So, since you're back, obviously, because you clicked play, you're ready to play this movie, and you're ready to get a little tipsy. So the movie begins in 3, 2, 1. Suddenly, I'm having a strobe effect.
We start with some form of opening logo.
God, it's been that long. It looks like a red AT&T Death Star.
Oh my God, New World Picture. I remember these kinds of things. It's the kind of thing that you would see.
Look at how it's all shaky.
I know.
Channel 73, $1 movie.
Does this count as a breaking of the fourth wall?
No, because telemarketers are the people on TV. They're talking. This is
all
not.
right, fair enough. But
you know what? No, you're right. Everyone drink. Oh my God, record.
It's got it right there
from the get-go. Drink
it is. That was fast.
Oh, I want to win a jackpot. Oh, man.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
As a podcaster, I really need that.
That's more than some people make. An hour.
Nowadays, can you imagine how back then?
I know, right?
When did this come out?
This was a 1988 feature.
Holy shit.
The sequel actually was made 10 years after the original movie came out in 1978.
It took 10 years to make
a sequel to this movie. And they don't hide it. It takes 10 years later.
Oh, that man has popcorn. I wish we had popcorn. I know, right? That's essentially the attitude of everyone I've ever worked with in the movie theaters. Right. I've worked in 2 movie theaters. That's the same attitude I've seen.
I was a manager of a movie theater, I remember. Hey, we're in the right movie.
Oh, yep. I'm okay. It's a bitchin' life indeed. All right. I don't know which to pick. All right, you get to pick one. I'll take the rest.
I don't know. I mean, they've got it's funny. It's those 80s bikinis that have that weird kind of...
And yet, the 80s, they're still doing the twist.
I know, right?
Go figure. Just the way it is.
I think in the 80s, people were still far too nostalgic for the cruft of the 60s. Oh, wait, things are coming off now.
Oh, of course. It's a party. That's what happened. Have you not ever been to one of my parties?
I have not, actually.
All right.
Why haven't you sent me an invite to one of your parties? Is maybe a better question.
I don't like demon-possessed motherfuckers like yourself. I like... Okay, does that count? He said, wow, at the camera.
Well, I mean, the film broke. That kind of is a...
I don't know.
You know, to be fair, we didn't ask you to drink a special effects failure, and frankly, your livers should be thanking us.
And now we have science.
Science!
Because clearly you need a small little gyroscopic device moving around to make fluids mix and shit.
That's okay, John Aston. I do it with those things, too.
Oh, I miss that, man.
Well, he's still kicking it.
But he's not been in much lately.
No, he hasn't been in much lately. No, but I mean, well deserved. I think semi-retirement. I think for the most part.
I enjoy the irony that we had a tomato pasta.
It's true.
Just before watching
we had a
this.
tomato pasta before this.
Where do I hire a young, volumed up hair lady to just pat me down with napkins and stare at me as if she has no idea what I am?
All right. This is a curious film as far as the acting goes, where I feel like some people are phoning it in, some people are kind of buying into it, but then there's John Aston, who I think is physically, ecumenically, spiritually incapable of phoning in anything ever.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know, I mean, the investment level in this guy on anything is astounding.
You're a macaroni. I'm a macaroni. Let's make this happen. Random headphones. You know, I think that's probably something they had a note in the casting call for this lady's position is, give me the worst bitch you got. Right.
It's a B movie, but it's not a bad movie. But then it's not really a good.
That's because this is one of those random. Okay, hello, random teleportation, Rambo.
No. Apparently, that's the tomato.
That's the tomato.
That's the tomato.
No
the tomato
shit.
Became Rambo.
I'm down with Tomato Rambo. That would be a movie I'd watch. Oh, he got rid of it.
And so music, apparently. I guess of what I've read, I actually haven't seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but what I've read, this is looking right into the camera.
Broke the fourth wall. Drink, baby.
Drink it away. Mug for that camera, John. Mug.
$10 says he accidentally started coughing and he decided to just keep going. And
kept going with it. Starring Anthony Stark. So this is footage from the original. George Clooney.
Killer Tomato. The best goat in acting history, by the way.
Wait, you're talking about the men who stare at goats?
Yeah. No. South Park. He played a goat.
Oh, that's right. Have you seen The Men Who Stare at Goats?
Yeah. Actually, that movie's about someone I've met before.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to shout his name, but the initials are PB, and the gentleman is a very fascinating personality. He has a lot of history in his life. There's a lot more truth to that story than you would believe.
I believe that was the tagline.
Yeah. Congress praises Wilbur Feinler. Hero opens restaurant. Ah, yes, I remember.
The pizzas.
The returning hero.
I mean, a movie like this would only come out in the era of
marshmallows,
the Teenage
pineapples,
Ninja Turtles,
and M&Ms with chocolate sauce.
Because this is the kind of shit that the Turtles would have eaten on their pizzas.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no way those people saw that and thought, "I'm going to eat this."
Now, I mean, now let me ask you a question, Turtles-wise. Was that because their stomachs could handle anything, or did they just not know any better?
That is the highest paid actor in this movie, right? And I'm willing to bet that they're just...
lowest paid person in that movie was the person who could not spell raspberry correctly.
Didn't notice that. I like it. I think the Turtles actually just put whatever they found floating down on the crust.
Which begs an unfortunately disgusting question.
Condoms were in fact on the pizzas, yes.
There you go.
I like how the guy who owns the restaurant still gets on his moped to deliver the pizzas.
Oh no, he doesn't own the restaurant.
Oh, he doesn't own the restaurant.
No, yeah. His uncle owns the restaurant. He's
right.
the
That's
nephew
right.
of the guy. This is the character that he's the nephew of is like the returning character from the first movie.
This could honestly be the opening of a pornography film, and we would have no clue.
It's true. Although it also feels like, just kind of a low-rent version of the opening of Back to the Future in a lot of ways.
It also feels like a low-rent movie of everything that came out in the 80s.
Well, yes, exactly.
Bungie. Yeah, Bungie the pizza, because that will not harm the pizza.
I don't think you can do much to harm that pizza.
More proof of porn. Just random Studley man and this bitch.
And then, here comes her.
I don't know. I know what she is, and I would do her.
Gotta say. But,
I brought your pizza. Extra cheese and boysenberry sauce.
Now, this actor is named Anthony Stark. Yes, his name is Tony Stark.
No shit.
I am not fucking kidding you.
That's fantastic.
And as far as what he's known for, I think his most famous work is actually an episode of Seinfeld called The Jimmy.
Oh my god, I know this.
He's the one who talks in the third person all the time.
Wow.
Jimmy's gonna get you, Kramer. Jimmy holds grudges.
Oh my god, I can see it.
Now you see it, don't you?
Oh my god.
The star of the movie goes on to star in one episode of Seinfeld. The secondary, sidekick lead is Oscar winner George Clooney.
That's exactly what I look for in people who build my home.
Those are the worst house workers I've ever seen.
Fantastic. That means you have to bring them back to do the job right the second time.
They're not tomato men.
No, of course not.
Well put.
Okay.
I feel like that's how I'm going to introduce people in the future is
hi, this is my friend Christian. He's not a tomato man.
He is not a tomato man. And they're going to be like, oh my god, that makes me so relieved.
I love that he has the exaggerated turn signal.
Right.
Oh, drink everybody.
Oh yes, that's right. We drink to the growls.
Oh, and we missed a previous drink, so double shot, bitches.
Double shot that one.
That guy looks familiar too.
So that guy didn't do anything major in terms of acting, but that is, I guess his name is Stephen Peace. He is, and there he is,
George Friggity Clooney,
with a mighty 80s mullet and a fedora
and random pizza tossing prowess
that doesn't come down apparently.
No, of course not. He's gonna come back and catch it just in time. Watch, it's the way the movies work.
Oh, sure.
A rematch.
I didn't get this joke. So they're watching it and suddenly it turns into old war footage of
it's
or not
random
war
yacht
footage,
boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, back and forth, tomato squeezing and pirates, my favorite things. The one fantasy I have the most: tomato squeezing and pirates. You weren't there.
You're too busy,
tomato battle.
You're too busy planning to eventually have a career.
Well, of course I was. Why wouldn't I?
But anyway, that Stephen Peace guy, that guy ended up being
the guy that seemed familiar.
Yeah, the guy that seems familiar. 1 second here.
Is he the same actor from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Yeah, he is. J. Stephen Peace. He then ended up being a Democratic politician in California.
Really?
Yeah. That
explains why I don't really know him, because
politics. Yeah, he's a state senator.
Fantastic. I'm happy for him. Look at how George Clooney uses his eyebrows. I'm going to be honest. This is why I like George Clooney. He really, really, really communicates with his facial features as opposed to saying words and lines that are actually good.
Right. Which, to be fair, he doesn't have much to work with here.
Nope. But he does look like he's not putting up with the shit pretty well.
Yeah. he's so barely involved.
Continue going on about your story of your old war that was with produce.
We can't bust heads like we used to. We have ways. One way is to tell them stories so they don't go anywhere.
God, it was such a horrible movie.
Yeah, here's some footage from the original. But this is a good joke, at least.
For the record, the movie was still campy and tried to be funny, but it wasn't quite the same level as we're about to witness.
Yeah. I feel like almost this movie is worse because it's better.
Yeah. I agree.
Although the smug look on this guy's face.
You know that man just ripped one big. That man asked, the Scuba Guy! I forgot about Scuba Guy.
You know, I can't look at that character without thinking of, like, Action League Now from Kablam.
I actually keep thinking of Scuba Steve from Adam Sandler's Big Daddy.
Ah. See, I tried to avoid the Adam Sandler thing.
You're a smart man. Random Arab.
You know, to be fair, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, pioneered a solution that Mars Attacks totally fucking stole.
Oh, absolutely. Horrible, horrible music.
Yeah.
Ah, that man and his goddamn parachute.
Hey, breaking the fourth wall.
There we go. Drank.
It's a good thing we're not doing the super challenge version, because we'd be really fucked right now.
Oh, God. I probably would actually be in the hospital by this point. I hope you guys aren't trying the challenge. And if you are, give your drink to someone else.
So bizarre. I don't know why they chose the press secretary to be behind everything. It's like, press secretaries are a dime a dozen in the political world.
Right.
The most overturned of all positions in any given administration.
God, look at how many dots are on that thing. Because that matters, right? You think if you connect them, there'd be a poodle on her skirt?
I don't know. That'd be nice.
Poodle skirt.
Yeah.
Random reference. I can be fun.
I have great admiration for Aston. Look at him. This is this is how
that's a man who works.
That's a man who could hold the screen.
You know what? I take it back. The most overpaid actor in this thing is the snake that allowed itself to be vacuumed and didn't go shit crazy.
Right? Wow. Uninitiated attack on her character.
Thanks, Dad. God. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's an Igor. The doppel Igor compared to what we're used to.
Right. This guy's like an Olympic swimmer or something that tried his hand at acting. Or something.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. And I mean, like, for a guy who wants to be a newscaster, he's got one thick ass neck.
Right.
The thickest neck on. It's the weirdest thing.
I'm surprised that tie doesn't hang between his nipples. What the fuck is that? That actually is kind of what I expected him to do when he came in after calling Igor. Growling, everyone drank.
Yeah, there we go.
Goes down like peanut butter.
Exactly. Here it comes. Fuzzy tomato. So let's
the closest this movie gets to a mascot.
Alright. That was relatively gentle into the bag, so at this point it could have survived that, so don't worry about drinking on that one, but
into the trash he goes.
Sponge face. Oh,
Went a date with Rob Lowe.
The irony.
I would be in that line for the record.
George Clooney running a Rob Lowe dating booth.
I would honestly be in that line with a full erection. I don't know what it is about 80 ladies, but 80s ladies just, they had something.
Yeah, a lot of hair.
In herpes.
That too. And leg warmers.
And skate by application drop off.
Yeah. Seriously though, the frickin' 80s mullet on Clooney is killing me.
I want to run my fingers through it to find out how real it is. I'm so used to him having nothing up there.
Right.
I find it funny that he plays, instead of the suave, wonderful guy, he plays that conniving, like, plotting sidekick.
Like, guy who wishes he could get a girl.
Yeah. Let's be honest, in the late 90s and early 2000s, George Clooney could have banged any married woman in the States.
Basically, George Clooney had a period of time where he could have just walked the land, knocked on doors, and if a woman opened the door, he could have had sex with her instantaneously. Just as a general, march goes.
You know what? I think she's a Roma tomato.
Possibly. They're usually the thinner variety.
No, I think she looks very tasty, and Roma tomatoes tend to cook the best.
You're correct. You're correct.
Poor Fuzzy, who keeps changing size throughout the movie. Green light, just because.
I think it's from the basement.
Oh, it's from the basement.
Yeah, it's from the basement. There you go.
The basement where he keeps his green glowing porn. I like how the thing they animate are the leaves.
Right. And that... Okay. I get it. She's a tomato. But tomatoes don't glow.
She has an X gene, okay? She's the one tomato that's going to be in the X-Men. Xavier's school forgets that children will accept her.
So she's tomato, and then when she goes bad, she'll be dark tomato.
Well, let's be honest. When was the last time you pissed off a tomato so bad that it looked at the sky?
All right, so to me, this is maybe the most inexplicable scene in the movie, because this girl walks in, he's already been crushing on her endlessly, and when she very blatantly hits on him, he's like, wait, what? What, sex? No.
I'm saving myself for the peanut butter jar. Oh my god. What the hell kind of gory-ass shit did we just see?
Yeah, I've seen that before, when I puked it up.
I've seen that before, when I mutilated my neighbor, ate them, then puked my neighbor up. After I mutilated, murdered them. I would tomato sauce the fuck out of her. I would make pure ketchup from head to toe. It's
like, seriously, how did
cola.
You turn into
random cola?
Random cola.
Clearly, no advertisement yet. Somehow.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You think that was plotted? Do you think that was a plan?
Was it to not show anything at first,
and then just in your face?
I think that was the intention.
Or do you think maybe they just like, oh, we're running out of money. Go call some people.
Seriously, why is he so now opposed to having any kind of relations with her?
I don't know. Look at her. Oh my god. I would throw in a jalapeno at her and make salsa. I would put her in a pot and dip my grilled cheese in her.
I'd cut her in 1/16 of an inch and arrange her with zucchini and eggplant and make ratatouille with her.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Hannibal Lecter. Actually, no, that kind of turned me on too.
I've made that dish.
You've made ratatouille?
Not just ratatouille. I made ratatouille the way they made it in the movie.
Out of her?
I wish. No,
you want to cut a person up? That's an actor. That's an actress. She worked hard for this tomato role. She worked hard to be a human tomato.
Yes, and we believe that. No, but seriously, I did actually make that dish once.
Fantastic. How was it?
Damn good.
Nice.
It's really labor intensive.
I can imagine.
It doesn't seem like it should be, other than just the cutting of the vegetables, but it's actually the making of the sauce that sits underneath the vegetables that takes for fucking ever.
I'm scared of you, sir. You got more determination than me. I like microwaves. I honestly believe that they had a thing. Oh, God bless my face hole.
It's convincing you then.
Yeah, they're great actors. Him, I honestly believe he's Mormon. And her, I honestly believe she would, in fact, let him catch French fries in her.
Exactly.
Man, I'm bad with these. I'm stuttering. You almost think I've done this once or twice.
Well, let's face it. This is going to be a pretty brutal drinking game at the end of the day.
And to be completely honest, for those who don't know, we actually just recorded another thing before this. So, broke the fourth wall myself. Does that count?
Not unless somebody's got a drinking game of Chimichanga's movie commentaries.
Guys, make it happen. Make it happen. I need to read this thing. I have enough ego to want you to make this happen.
I bet.
Please tell me she's a tomato too.
The classic 80s fuzzy shower door.
Fuzzy shower door and fully nude lady who probably got paid about 5 cents extra for it. Wait a minute. Tag.
What? A girl? Here?
George Clooney is suddenly uncomfortable around a woman.
This is a brilliant acting performance.
Yeah, this man is clearly Oscar worthy right now. Now we see why he's the one that made it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it on that.
Can I just ask a question? If you just saw a woman naked in the shower, why would you run clean into a room that had a naked man?
I don't know.
I mean, preference is allowed here, but if you were straight and that was your option.
I guess he's into cucumbers.
I guess so. He's not a tomato fan. A veggie is a veggie. Eat the detergent. Eat the detergent. It started to rain. She showed me her nipple. I said, God is my witness. I'm not going to lie. I've met a few women in college that acted exactly like she does. A box with stuff in it? I should empty it. Are you a cat?
It's a weird tendency, I think. I mean, I admit I'm curious when I go into other people's places, but I don't think to...
Do you actually keep the detergent in the laundry detergent box? Could you potentially maybe keep cereal in here instead? Right. I'm a real big fan of Life cereal. Is that in here? I would like some.
Right.
Shall I cook you breakfast? Is that code for a three-way? Are you going to Eiffel Tower a Roma tomato? You should add some cilantro and some oregano to her.
Okay, dude, you can say sex. You don't have to keep coughing like it gets stuck in your throat. we got...
Coitus! 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 Wow.
I can't think about the last time anybody made me frickin' breakfast.
I'll seduce you tonight. I'll make
go.
you breakfast in the morning. Stop your bitching. Just watch the movie.
There we go. I guess I have to be making like a disgusting pizza made of shit first.
Please, oh please, my dreams will come true. Please tell me she just pulled out like an iron.
No, I think it was a toaster. Because she has like this thing about toasters.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and she like makes like zillions upon zillions of toast.
Tomato of the fuzzy kind. Does she know where she's rubbing? Could she maybe be hitting a spot she shouldn't be?
I know, right? I mean, you don't... What is the front? And what is the back?
Splash!
Oh. Alright, again, well...
Shampoo.
You'd bruise a tomato, at least.
Microwave!
Yeah, but let's wait for the potentially fatal moments before I have you start to destroy your liver.
Cloud jockey. That's a term I haven't heard in a long time.
Right? I guess that's a way of putting that.
Look at the shit she left in there. Whoa!
So,
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I've honestly had a young lady who shit in the shower once. It was just someone I brought over. I thought it was going somewhere. She was too drunk. I wasn't going to do it, so we wound up. I let her crash over, and then in the middle of the night, she gets up to go to the bathroom, and I find her in the bathroom the following morning, and she shit the shower.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that didn't. We were still friends for a while, but that didn't go anywhere. Right. That didn't go anywhere hard.
This reminds me of the Batman episode Harley and Ivy, where Joker kicks out Harley, and then was like,
yes, is that the Downy Bear?
I think it might be.
Did they just randomly put a bow tie on the Downy Bear? Oh my god, that's the Downy Bear. I'm not gonna lie. Igor has the worst.
I think they did that shot specifically to do Network.
Did they really?
That looks like a Network shot to me.
That really does.
Yeah. That looks really Howard Beale.
Oh, Downey. I can't get over the hair.
That's a terrible way to comb your hair.
I think that's how Donald Trump would comb his hair if his hair was actually his hair.
Right.
As opposed to his ass hair.
Like if his hair had, you keep calling me possessed. What about that thing? Whatever that is that's sitting on top of his noggin.
I'm not going to lie. That's
not even possessed. That's just alive.
Well, that's what happens when you take hair from your asshole, put it on your scalp, and expect it to have the same living interaction as the hair.
And thusly, all the asshole droops into his brain, and therein Donald Trump, the asshole.
Ask Juice the president.
God help me.
I really think it'd be awesome to see actually a trash truck roll up as a newsman one day.
That would be amazing.
I'm like, I'm here for an interview. I don't care what you ask. I'm going to say yes to it.
Like using the crane and picking things up. This is source material for our report.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oliver North Federal Prison. So timely.
All right.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen that actor. We're going to see that guy like a zillion times.
Last time I saw a man roll up into a prison to pick up the trash, he was wearing a business suit as well.
You call it trash, I call it getting rid of unwanted people.
I think these people need to be unwanted. Especially with that haircut. Jesus!
Criminy.
Really bad guys? Former White House aides.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. Is like, why is that? Oh, that's the putting green. That's the difference.
Right.
They can play golf. They have a handicap.
This isn't even satire at this point.
No, I think that actually...
The only satirical thing is that they're in the same fucking prison.
I think this was actually hidden camera footage.
Right.
God, you're right about that neck, though.
It's incredible. He's got... I don't know what the hell it is, actually.
Does that butler have a hand straight up his ass? Was that a man puppet?
Jim Henson Productions does amazing work.
Yeah, well, that was a man with a hand up his ass. That wasn't a puppet. That was a man puppet.
Potentially. Yeah.
Was that a man who couldn't act? So they said, "Here, just we need a body." All right, you need to be here.
Go far enough. Okay, I think I got your eyelid.
And here, and yeah, there we go. Scene cut. All right, go see a doctor. Bill us. Oh yes, this ass fuck.
This fucking mime.
I'm sorry, you touched her. You officially crossed the line. Hey, I know where that is. That's down in San Diego.
Ah.
That's at the San Diego.
Okay, seriously, she's got a thing for toasters.
No.
I don't know where that applies to the tomato thing.
Sea of toasters.
And thank you, movie.
I would buy that woman every toaster. Oh my god.
By the way,
the music is just rocking.
Could that bikini of hers be any more 80s?
I love the 80s bikini. I'm sorry. Modern bikinis, they're too low on the hips. I like that high rise on the hips.
Right.
Still like clear like 5 feet up their colon, even though she's probably about 5'4".
Of course, a man named Tony Stark could land a chick like that.
Sigh. Adult world. She is so gonna diddle to a toaster video. I'm not kidding. I think I'm actually having a flashback to several events, even with the mime, of our first several dates with me and my current girlfriend. Yep, there it is. Full on flat. Yep, continuing.
The flashback of they just following you guys around.
Yeah. I think they just like CG'd new heads on our bodies.
Right.
Yeah, I would buy that woman every toaster there was. I'd buy her a copy of the Little Toaster.
There you go. Find that little lightsaber thing from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie.
Yep.
The one that makes toast as you slice it.
Oh yeah, she would just die to that. She would cream herself. Well then. Naked Juice. Old school shout out that still survived today.
Right? So, I mean, what I don't get, I guess, is about this new economy where tomatoes are this, underworld
tomato.
Black market economy. So, who's buying them and what are they using them for? If it's such a frightening notion.
Well, there you go. That's it right there. Whatever that was.
It was salt.
You know, that man went home and made himself a nice salad and put the fresh tomatoes on top and cried knowing that he just spent $32,000 for that salad.
He's just like, ugh, why did I put this Hidden Valley Ranch shit on it?
I could have gone to good Italian. What the fuck?
Valerian root powder! So exciting!
I bet you anything that woman wasn't even an actress. She just snuck on set.
Right. And was just so excited
and they're
about this root powder.
Okay, we can't afford to reshoot this. Just leave it in.
Like, okay, that's all that takes we've got.
There's also the possibility that there were no scripts for either this or the original, and they just got everyone extraordinarily tweaked out.
Very possibly.
Just tons of LSD.
And then just shot a lot of footage and put together as much of it as made a modicum of sense as possible.
A buttload of
Hello,
LSD.
backless dress.
Can't complain about that. For a second, I thought that was an IV. I was like, no, that's the future. That's what the future will be. Backless, sideless dress. Nope, she's angry. Didn't give her a touch.
They're having themselves a couples fight.
Their first fight.
Aww.
I remember my first fight with my girlfriend. I lost. Because that's what you're supposed to do.
New ideas for a new generation. We're really putting tomatoes in the terms of, like, Gen X thinking.
Free healthcare via tomatoes.
Right. This guy may not have a hand up his ass, but he's got something up there.
Yeah. Made of silicone. Man named Peter put it there. Peter, dildo, something, or... God, that was witty. I should write that down.
There you go.
What a fucker.
Well. Mm-hmm.
I would stab that man with a couch.
How would that work?
Painful. That would work as painfully possible.
Oh God, I'm so glad that this movie.
I would have gotten drunk from that statement alone. Whoa, red eyes.
I'm so glad this movie took on the horrible bigotry of anti-tomato thinking.
Right. Oh, hey. Hot tomato lady into toasters. Let me
Pretty
play.
lady with seeds and such.
Uh-oh. He found
So why is it all music?
He found the brown note.
Right? The thing with all the music and such, basically, shouldn't she be a shapeshifter? Shouldn't she just change form based on every single possible piece of music that you can hear?
I want to throw back to a second ago. There's a woman eating a raw radish whole. She just had a chunk of it bitten out. That was fantastic. I'm sorry. I'd still hit that.
Right? Well, now. Or are you talking about the tomato?
I'd still make sweet love to the tomato. I would still put her on top of a toaster and say, I love you. I love you. I won't judge you. Because, I'm sorry, I'm not a judgmental man. If I'm with someone and they kind of let themselves go over time,
you're saying that, if you really see something, you're going to see past such things as inanimate object elements.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That, or I'm going to be arrested in the produce aisle of Stater Brothers later on this week. Whichever comes first. If that man is like, I don't know, there's something about him. I want to make the connection there, but it's not working for me.
You know what? He's kind of Frankensteinish. You
know what?
He's kind of big.
Who's the actor that plays Rocket Raccoon?
Bradley Cooper?
He's like a Franken Cooper.
Franken Cooper.
Look at that. Look at the face.
You know what? I can see it.
Franken Bradley Cooper.
Oh boy, like Igor's sitting there watching that, like, can't wait to be this guy. I can't wait to be incredibly condescending to horrified people.
So a news reporter.
Exactly.
Suicide. What do they pump into the water to this city? These people are all fucking nuts.
Well, a little bit of fluoride, a little sulfur, and a good, healthy dose of X.
X?
Yeah.
So they skipped the fluoride, they went straight to X?
Yeah.
No wonder they all have nasty...
No, I know. I said there was a little fluoride in there.
Oh, a little fluoride. I missed the fluoride.
Yeah.
Okay. Franken Cooper. What the...
Boy,
What?
way to camouflage yourself by scratching your cheek.
Let me pinch my cheekbone. That actually gives me some mild comfort.
That's a good joke.
What did he say?
When he went to the valet to get his garbage truck, and a different one rolls up.
Oh, nice. Wait a minute, so that means there's more than one person?
Yeah, exactly.
That valeted a garbage truck?
Breaking the fourth wall.
There we go, have a drink.
It's that same fucking actor again.
Yeah, fourth wall again, guys. Low budget movie.
Twice in one go.
Good God, look at the happiness of the toast! Oh my God, that actually excited me a little bit. I'm sorry. Fuzzy tomato.
All right, I think Fuzzy Tomato is on the verge of enduring what a tomato can't endure.
Love. Financial support.
Well, that's the theme of the movie.
The annual cost of car insurance.
Oh, yeah.
George Clooney's future career. No.
Apparently,
Matt Damon was with him in a few movies. He's about tomato.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a genius tomato.
Yeah. So I guess Clooney's...
There's a couch right there!
I know, he's sitting on the box. So Clooney's next move, I guess, was to be on Roseanne.
Why?
And that was like the first thing that...
Oh, tomato!
All right. Tomato just fell off a fucking second story building. Take a drink.
How long is this thing
That
gonna fall?
thing...
Did it already hit?
It already hit. But let's face facts. By now, that tomato should have squished. Take a drink.
FT. Fuzzy tomato. Can't even say fuzzy.
Oh, bounce. Oh,
Let's
wait.
do it again.
Here it comes. Fell down the sewers.
Oh my god.
Take a drink.
You are evil. I didn't think this would be that hard.
Oh, and is flying through the air and
Mattress?
gets hit by a car.
Oh, drink!
Oh, and it actually hit the thing before it got into the...
For the sake of the audience, I'm going to say I'm sorry. Oh.
Thrown in the air again.
And bitten.
Landing in water there, but now is being squeezed by somebody who's trying to clean a car. Throws again. Lands on the ground now.
Drink.
Take another drink.
That was pretty talented.
Seriously, what the fuck is this thing made of?
I don't know, but I think I'm like 50% liquor now.
Right?
Really? You're going to freak out from inside? Oh, yeah, that's right. They all hate tomatoes.
Yeah.
Step on a crack.
Yeah, and then... Okay, literally, everybody is attacking this tomato. Why isn't it dead? Why isn't it squished?
Drink.
Take another drink. I told you this was a legit rule, man.
Legit nothing. This is evil. This is worse than an insane tomato. I think I just put half a bottle of Jack Daniels in my liver.
I should have warned you. But maybe I didn't.
My kidneys just shut themselves down and replaced itself with styrofoam trying to filter enough out.
Styrofoam filter?
I don't know. I don't do science. I'm a podcaster. Random bright light. Let's all go over here. My God, that's actually the most realistic thing I've seen in this movie.
Right? Everybody jumping in front of a camera.
The days before cell phones and selfies. George Clooney is not a very athletic runner.
He's not. It's true. But someday, he would be the worst Batman.
But the best Batman nipple.
Exactly. Take that, Val Kilmer.
Back to the porn set.
The eyes are the window to the soul. That's a
Mr.
good joke.
Potato.
That's actually a good joke.
Does that count as Mattel, or that's Hasbro product placement?
Play school.
Play school. I'm going to count it. Drink.
I'm going to count it. Drink. And why do I know that that's Play School? Toy Story.
Yeah. I don't care. I'm drunk. Moving on to plot. I believe that's a dog. Have you ever seen a Shih Tzu? How do you say that?
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu?
Shih Tzu.
Like Shang Tzu?
Oh, here it comes.
Fourth wall.
So, fourth wall, and
There's
then...
the director. Clooney's getting makeup, because clearly Clooney needs it. What is that man wearing on his eyes?
But here it comes, though. Here it comes.
Look at that man's glasses.
I see that. I don't know what the hell that is.
And a random pterodactyl
But
in the background?
the,
That's a pterodactyl in the background!
Yes, it is.
Oh, why am I drinking so much? I had a mug. No, I'm empty.
You're in for some serious shit, because this is the lead-up scene.
Oh my God, I just remembered where we were.
Product placement. So look, they are calling out the cola, the beer.
It begins. This movie is possibly responsible for so much. There's Playboy in the background. Does that count?
Do yourself a favor and don't count it.
Yeah. Yeah. Prepare yourself for an onslaught of alcoholics.
This is the same act. We've seen this guy 3 times already.
No wonder he's in the guild. He
Right?
is the guild.
Right. This is funny after the conversation we just had.
Right? Right? You'll have to listen to the podcast that he enjoyed on episode 54 to find out what the fuck we were talking about.
Exactly. Oh.
Slice, Diet Pepsi.
Please have your alcohol in hand, because you'll need it.
Get a straw. So, drink for that. Moosehead in the background.
They're about to mention it.
Pepsi.
Drink.
Drink.
I love this Jerry Kalana mustache he's got going on.
Kind of.
Good evening, lady. Nestle Crunch. Drink.
I think Professor Elliot's going to go that far with his mustache.
I don't know. And then Moosehead.
Yes,
there it
Moosehead.
is. Drink.
Just go ahead.
And
And
Monsters. Drink again.
Yeah.
Seriously, Jerry Kalana. Oh, Crest. Drink.
Oh, fuck. Couldn't you guys have discovered crowdfunding 20 years early?
Yeah, Jerry Kalana. That's what this guy looks like. He does the fucking Jerry Kalana smile.
Yeah.
Jerry Kalana, for those who don't know, was the voice of the March Hare.
Does Jerry Kalana count as marketing there?
No.
Oh, god damn it. Drink.
Well, I'm holding myself up very well. I don't know about you.
Oh. Fucking goddamn Kellogg's.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Random Gaddafi.
I have a good friend who is a huge, huge fan of Gaddafi.
How can you be a fan of Gaddafi?
He just likes his style, I guess. I don't know.
Bizarre.
And ninjas versus cowboys versus dictators. Part of me wants to think that this counts as fourth wall.
I'm not sure this quite counts as fourth wall, but it certainly counts as...
Now, we're playing this whenever a new product's introduced, right?
Yeah.
Or whenever they're blatantly...
Right, whether they're blatant. Although that might
counts.
That counts.
Drink. Should they just be drinking constantly throughout the rest of this scene?
Possibly.
Alright, get an
Maybe the character should be drinking constantly throughout the rest of the
Is
movie.
he hiding his boner?
Possibly.
Does he have a ninja on cowboy boner?
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, I kind of do too, but still, you're not supposed to, show it off with Kellogg's shit.
It's a good thing that character who completely should have recognized him completely didn't for some bizarre reason.
Speaking of advertising, make sure to check out Off Kilter Kills in Pasadena. Drink. Count. Fuck you.
Alright, fine. We'll go with that. You're so desperate to get completely fucking hammered.
It's working. I actually can smell the colors of the TV.
What, are you drinking absinthe?
No, I'm drinking methamphetamines.
No, okay, fair enough.
However that works.
Why not?
I'm grinding it down into liquid form. I put it into my juicer with some tomato juice.
A little kale and carrot juice with a little bit of meth.
The blue stuff.
Exactly.
I spend the money on the good stuff.
Was that an American Gangster reference?
Oh, that was a Breaking Bad reference.
Oh, it was Breaking Bad reference. Okay, fair enough. But American Gangster came before Breaking Bad, so there you go.
Pick one.
Breaking Gangster.
Ah, fucking cock-sucking, dick-licking, la 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 la. George Clooney, if I ever cross your path in public, I will, in fact, nut check you. That was fourth wall, wasn't it?
Was it?
Just...
Oh, Pepsi. Oh, man.
shit weird tomorrow.
I don't think there's going to be much solid...
Fourth wall! That's fucking fourth wall right there.
Fourth wall, yeah, drink.
If you guys want to take a second one for the first one I called out, do it. If not, save yourselves the terror. Oh god, look at that dress in the window. That would look fantastic on me. I've always wanted
this
to be
guy
the
looks
pretty bride.
constipated all of a sudden for some reason.
All of a sudden? Have you been watching the same movie?
I don't know.
How does a man that delivers horrible pizzas afford that kind of a car?
That's a good point.
Well, he is sleeping with a random tomato lady, so I guess things just happen the way they happen.
Man's just a lucky man.
And again, it's not well cared for. Look at that hood.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, why can't he get out of a fucking car like a normal person?
Same way he stumbles into tomato ladies. Hazardous materials. Lithium hydrate, nitric acid, and whatever else was on the list. Oh, God, I can't read it
Clearwater
now.
Estates. And people are fishing in it.
You got to find that three-headed fish.
Three-eyed fish, Blinky?
Three-eyed fish, yes.
Yes.
Three-eyed fish.
Yes.
Is he not wearing... He's not wearing pants.
Okay.
So that's a thing that just happened.
Yep, that.
Is he holding his pants or the gloves?
I think those may be gloves.
They're
gloves. They're gloves.
Is he slowly irradiating into
Reebok.
Rocky Horror Pictures? Ah, I almost missed that one. Oh, this is the origin of Lake Arrowhead bottled water.
There you go. Who the fuck is he grinning at?
Oh my god!
It wasn't at the camera. Okay, eel skeleton.
Now, apparently,
what a great catch!
Mortal Kombat got to that fish. Oh my
The more I think about it, the more I think Igor may actually be the main villain of the movie.
And the more I think about it, the more I think I was right about who he is. I don't know. I can see.
He's got high waters.
I can honestly see him acting the role of a gay man in Wet Hot American Summer.
I can honestly see how that wouldn't be acting.
No wonder he's a tomato. Look at that fucking guy. Has he ever been inside of the house in his life with a shirt on?
Right. I mean, like not a great transformation. They're basically pure red already.
Did they just say you're gonna need to get sunburned for this? Enjoy cancer. Up. Random glory hole of greeniness.
Doesn't even look like it's actually. Like,
He looked like he was posing for a glory hole.
right.
Random science lab because of science.
So of course they have to go steal this toxic waste. So what if there's like shit in the toxic waste they didn't expect?
Well, here's what I want to know: is why did they have to steal the toxic waste when a kid can clearly just go fish in the fucking thing?
Right.
And why are they so worried about toxic waste when they're already advertising Pepsi and stuff?
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Henry.
fucking Henry. God damn you, Clooney. Oh, scream.
So I'm just curious at this point, those of you who are watching and playing along with the game here, how far along are you?
Yeah, give us a shout out on Twitter. Tell us what the fuck we've done to you. And if you've died by this point, sorry.
Just let us know. Are you a happy drunk? Are you an angry drunk? Have you started a bar fight already?
Have you actually believed that the tomatoes are evil and lost your shit at a restaurant? Wait, why is someone's watching this at a restaurant? I am so proud of them. We have made it so far.
Right?
I keep saying my ego is showing.
Well, there you go. It's your show.
Narcissism, it's a healthy thing, right?
I think so.
Yes. Emphasis on. Gary Cooper at High Noon, I love it! Beautiful houseplants. Dude, it's a beautiful houseplant. She's beautiful. It's a tomato. She's beautiful. It's... that's a weird face. That's my reaction to all of this.
Yeah, now she's carrying Fuzzy Tomato, but earlier Fuzzy Tomato was just hanging on her shoulder like a parrot. I don't know how. Should we count the fact that she's probably squeezing Fuzzy Tomato so much that he would burst by now?
Please, no.
Oh, dropped on the floor.
Oh, God damn it, Fuzzy!
You're just lucky he wasn't run over by the fucking garbage truck tires.
Would we have to count each tire? Jesus, overkill much?
Alright, I suppose that's a thing you can do.
Clooney, please don't do it again. Please, just keep your fucking greedy mitts off of everything around you. Thank God. No, you don't even remotely look crazy at all. I believe
Play that camera, Tony Stark.
I honestly believe that this was his college years. What the heck was that random twitch there?
Okay, this is like you look how incredibly uninvolved.
I'm getting shaken. I'm getting shaken.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I'm George Clooney. I'm getting shaken.
Okay, he almost looks like he's like almost trying to. I don't know if he's doing some kind of like Morse code thing with his his right eye. Or
I will sue. I have a lawyer.
Or I'll eventually play one in a movie or two.
Yes. Jesus, Ninja Man. Well, now George Clooney's shirt is untucked.
Okay, he can't walk in like the general areas where like people walk, so he has to keep jumping over everything.
Oh my God, George Clooney has like no athleticism to his movements.
Not at all.
Really?
I know it's just George Clooney trying to improvise. Oh, a growl.
Alright. Maybe just buy the man a head of cabbage and see if he has his way with it. And here's where he has so many orgasms he loses sanity.
I just assume he's going to begin to hump every single one of these boxes.
Have you ever seen a pregnant tomato?
No, I know they went through a process like that.
Mm. The unfortunate part is you have to have a cream-filled tomato before you have a pregnant tomato. I have never been threatened by a man with a dustpan.
You're lucky.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Look, I still have scars, and they still hurt.
Tomato!
Do you really just bite what might have been her?
Yeah, because clearly that's what you do. Oh, you look familiar. I know we were drunk the other night, but we got along really well, and hang on. Nope, that's not her. Sorry, bath salts.
And FT again. How did he show up there?
Did that man just throw money?
I think he did.
Back at the random apartment. That looks like every apartment I've ever lived at.
Right.
Ah, Clooney, take your fucking shoes off, you greedy bastard. That's not Clooney, never mind. Take your shoes off, you greedy bastard. You guy. Fucking, Tony Stark. Sorry. One too many tomatoes smashed.
He's going to be so embarrassed when he figures out that he's been talking to just a random tomato. Though ostensibly, I mean, there is a transformation thing in the basement. You could turn that... Oh, wait, no, that's what they fucking do in the movie, isn't it? Shit, man.
You're talking about the plot of Weird Science.
I'm talking also about the plot of where this ends up going. I was like, oh, they could do the thing that they end up doing in the next scene.
Vagina tomato.
Hint, hint, hint.
No, I don't get it. What's he trying to say? Is this an advertisement for a lawyer firm?
And she'll...
Non-tactful lesbian wakes up. Jesus. Thank God no one said secret laboratory. Every time it said, take a drink.
Right.
And George Clooney's fucking a pumpkin. Oh.
Did she really just ask if he was Rob Lowe? Now I think about it.
I'm trying to make the comparison. I want to be on screen somewhere.
Okay, was that supposed to be a sexy thing to do with a toothbrush?
I'm scared inside. I just realized that's a see-through top.
Yes, it is.
Right when I realize.
Just in time. Oh, wait. Gilded.
Are they getting dressed up for sex? What's with his eye?
I don't know. He keeps doing that.
Did George Clooney have an eye thing?
Honda.
Oh, shit. That doesn't count. Fuck, drink.
Wait, no, hold on. They're about to really lay it on. I'll take my quad runner.
Go ahead and drink.
Take a nice solid one for this whole fucking routine.
Oh, yeah, embrace the idea.
And again.
I'm gonna murder George Clooney. I'm gonna murder him in his murder hole.
Well, it's handy of him to have a murder hole for you to murder through.
You gotta make it first. Tomato Man. His only job is to walk around. They give him a gun, but he's a fucking tomato. He doesn't know what to do with it.
Well, he was big and brawny, and we give him a toy gun. And it doesn't
give George Clooney credit
doesn't
for
actually
his,
have any bullets in it, but...
George Clooney's got a lot of physical comedy to him in this.
Sure.
He kind of loses it over the years, doesn't he?
I guess they don't call upon him to do it too much, but I mean, like Coen Brothers movies call upon that aspect of him. I was just watching Burn After Reading again. He's so fucking good in that.
It's been a while, but yes, him and Pitt both. Pitt kind of goes to a fun dumb level. I love seeing him as being the lovable dipshit.
Yeah, but no, Brad Pitt was great in that. John Malkovich is hilarious in that.
Yeah, it's really well fleshed out.
It's got like Richard Jenkins, who's amazing, and Tilda Swinton, who's amazing, and J.K. Simmons comes in to steal the fucking movie at the end.
Well, that's not convenient.
Right. Now I want to watch Burn After Reading.
There we go. Someone make a burn after reading drinking game.
God, what would that entail? Dear Lord.
God, my mind.
There must be a Lebowski drinking game.
This is the first a Lebowski.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there is. I played it with White Russians.
Oh dear God.
I didn't get super. I got drunk. I didn't get super drunk. But
White
oh
Russians
my
come with
God,
somebody.
I felt so like sick because
Right.
of all the cream.
Yeah, all the dairy. Oh God, yeah.
That's how you science, right? You just walk into a room and touch random knobs.
That is how most sciences.
And give George Clooney a glove. Container of green liquid. Check.
Well done. React to that information.
I don't think this is actually a scene that was scripted. I think this is just how George Clooney, in fact, gets ready for a night of lovin'.
Yes, replace the tomato with a condom, and you see how he preps the whole thing.
Yes. He needs his irradiated shape-shifting
irradiated, toxic waste-covered condom.
I'm sorry, Michelle Pfeiffer. Random tomato drawing. And poof. I'd hit it.
Okay.
I'd hit it with the front of a Buick.
So again, my point is that
the
basically...
fucking Pope.
Yeah. Basically, tomatoes should be shape-shifting into anything based on any given music they hear.
And Michael Jackson. The most frightening, yet talented tomato of them all.
Exactly. God.
80s reference. Does that count?
No, it's the movie of the 80s. It's just timing.
Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it.
I believe that's what Clooney's
contemplation.
Yeah, there you go. That's what he's
No. Did he just smash all the buttons? No, he's got pants again. Just saying. Well, pants are back.
You know, thank God for small favors.
Yeah. Oh, why didn't I pause the video bit there?
Recording a commentary. You go back to it later.
I'll need the studio alone.
Fair enough. See, again...
She's a squirter!
See... Oh... I didn't think of that, and that was good. See, again, though, that tomato reacts properly to, like, the tiniest bit of pressure. So what the fuck is fuzzy tomato made of?
Love.
And lead. Love and lead.
Just like my condom collection.
Exactly.
George Clooney eye hasn't twitched in forever. He's gaining it, or his meds are better.
Right. Oh, there it is.
Fuzzy tomato.
It's a good thing they had a kind of a dungeon room on hand. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you've got a mad scientist lab, do you just walk around like a sign like, okay, if we get invaded, this serves as the dungeon?
I hate to break this to you, but I think he just simply took the room with the water heater and said, okay, I don't have any use for that room. Dungeon.
But what if they realize they've locked in somebody that they're, keeping trapped? They realize, oh shit, I left the notepad in that room.
Screwed. All the secrets. Jesus Christ, dude.
Freak the fuck out a little bit.
Again, probably not footage behind the scenes. Oh, eye twitch.
There it is.
I gotta Google that. George Clooney eye
twitch, right? And hey.
Welcome back, sexy tomato lady. Stay away from Heinz.
Cock blocking Clooney.
It's Clooney. He waits for his own chance.
Right? And if I know George Clooney, he needs 11 people to actually pull off a plan.
Probably what he did on his wedding night.
Okay, falling down the fucking stairs.
Drink. I'm on Google.
Up, fourth wall.
Drink.
Okay.
There is nothing about his eye except for someone saying, I highly recommend watching Return of the Killer Tomatoes. It's the perfect movie. George Clooney's in it. His eye twitches. I shit you not. That's the only thing that comes up when you Google George Clooney eye twitch.
Well, you know.
Maybe it's really just acting. Maybe that's why he made it.
Up and drink.
Oh,
Should have died to that.
I don't know. He's kind of squeezing a little firm, isn't he?
Might have been.
Noose? Are you really gonna noose a fucking tomato? It's not a bad kitchen knife, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's more of a machete, really.
Yeah. Man's kitchen knife. Trust the tomato, Luke.
I'm not going to count the stuff in the background that obviously has already been there. But to be fair, I'm seeing sun-kissed and
No,
grains.
no, don't say it. Don't say it.
Drink. I think he just sits around, like, wearing the fucking wig.
Well, you know, everyone's got their kink.
Bit of honey.
Stop! Stop trying to make life horrible for everyone. Skin diver, huh? That makes sense.
Why not?
Little Ben Franklin action there. Tomatoes?
Good thing you had that ready.
Oh, the dog.
That doesn't have a breathing apparatus.
Shh. Headgear. Check.
This man served in the California State Senate. And how much you want to bet he advertised on that at least a little bit for his
dramatically. Now, I just want to point out to everyone, there's one very important fact about this man's costume. You will see it. You will see the fuck out of it.
So the diver here kind of reminds me of Gene Wilder in a way.
Little bit. I got balder Gene Wilder.
Yeah, slightly balder Gene Wilder.
Yes. This man refuses to take off the goddamn parachute. He didn't parachute into this mission, and he still refuses to take it off. Clearly made with paper mache by his...
The best map making I've ever seen.
His nephew made that. Or, you know, his tomato.
Tomatoes, not good at geography.
No.
He was enjoying, like, holding on to her a little too much.
Wouldn't you?
Yes.
If you're on if you're on set,
but I'm not a no-necked freak.
You could be if you really believed. I believe you can pull it off. I have faith in you and your talents. Am I the one that realizes that it's not counting down behind him?
Right. You could just watch John Astin for hours.
Alone.
Yeah.
With a box of tissues. And lotion.
You know, if it wasn't for John Astin being in The Frighteners, Sean Astin...
Forgot about that.
Sean Astin wouldn't have wanted to be in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Really?
Yeah, because John Astin had done The Frighteners and worked with Peter Jackson and had raved to his son Sean about how what a wonderful director and directorial team Peter and Fran Walsh were, and so when they went to Sean Astin about playing Samwise Gamgee, he was like, oh my God, Peter Jackson, that's the guy my dad was so nuts about. And apparently John Astin really, really lobbied hard for the role of Gandalf.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been great.
It would have been fascinating, but no, they went with Ian, and of course Ian McKellen was excellent.
Fantastic, yes.
Yeah.
Is that a random X-ray of a dog with a tomato in it?
I'm not... It may have just been a really skinny person. I don't know.
Someone give that person a sandwich.
See you in salsa. Well, for villainous mockings, villainous mocking, that's not bad.
To prison, Igor.
To the prison. Now it's counting.
Now it works.
Just waiting to get out of the room before it started to count down.
It's like everyone has the
with
exact
the
same
fucking quad
ATV.
runners.
That was some of the best acting I've ever seen.
Okay, so Fuzzy Tomato off doing things that Fuzzy Tomato should not be able to do.
You don't need the rebreather here. I don't have words to say. I like how the actor in the white didn't actually try to lose any weight for the role.
Right? No.
He just yeah, I'll do it. No. I really like my abilities.
No. I'm the right. I am exactly what's needed for this role.
And he was actually right. Exact same costume as before, just a little fuller. The sword doesn't even match the era in which this man was in the military. I just want to point that out for anyone who doesn't grasp. Nasty.
Man has a problem.
Does that dole count?
Yeah.
Drink.
China.
Who is so numb?
China room. Well, we didn't put a drinking rule on incredibly bad puns.
No, if there was.
So you're very fortunate.
There's the Downy Bear sitting on a typewriter. Is that like a message? Is that a cue?
Yeah, he's in Igor's room. All the news guys. Brian Gumble.
My God, this is the most frightening thing I've seen in any movie. Yeah, I'd be scared of you too. Stop shaking Downey! Stop shaking Downey! Oh, Downey, why?
This is brutal. This is
It's almost like Chris Brown meets Rihanna.
This is Gorn, man. That's evil.
Random parachute snuff film.
Right? I like the idea that this guy was just looking for a bathtub, and that's the only thing he actually cared about.
Oh my God. Oh, I want to be best friends with the writers of this.
Oh, now you guys notice it, you fucking idiots.
Secret call. Super secret call.
Truly a method actor, this Sam Smith.
Yeah. You have 22 seconds remaining.
Get up! Deliver that line, Clooney. Here's the thing about one of the reasons I recommended this movie is my stepfather has always reminded me of George Clooney.
Oh. His eye twitches too?
Yeah,
Time out. Time out works.
Okay.
That was our last time out.
This is why parachutes are dangerous.
Indeed. Rub that head, Clooney. Rub that goddamn head.
I feel like this drinking game is done a little bit to me.
I'm sorry, I can't see what's going on in front of me. All I see is an orgy of Clooney's. And a black silver man. Yep. Okay, officially he's a man after my own heart.
And that's priorities right there.
I'll be black. I just said I'll be black. I did it.
Sure, why not? Okay. Please drink.
Stormtrooper
They're
miss.
shooting at him.
Stormtrooper miss. Stormtrooper miss.
All right. If you don't want to drink on that one, you certainly can.
Damn, Skippy. He needs those fins, by the way. It's important. It allows him to ride the ATV better. Oh, yeah. Yep. On top of a damn helmet. That's where a tomato needs to be.
Right.
Not like this thing can take any damage, though.
I know. It must be the fuzz. It must be the fur.
Super fur.
Fur is just that resilient, apparently.
Why doesn't he just turn her back into a tomato? Is it not that easier to carry a tomato than a woman who's struggling?
One of those evil plans that kind of looks stupid at first, and then becomes something once he actually preps himself.
Did you think Al Qaeda was taking notes when this movie came out?
I don't know. Okay, seriously, are we going to talk about his Rambo fetish or what?
No, we're not going to. It's too frightening.
Quick, character, do something to justify you being in this movie.
Pretty much. All right, now drive.
Boy, 8 guys had that much trouble opening that door. I don't know if this turn into a big muscle man thing actually did anything for their strength.
It's tomatoey. Yes, I know.
And by the way, that's the same fucking actor. Again.
Exactly. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh, God.
That smile, though.
Yes. A truly great evil smile.
I wish I were the actor that got this.
How is the tomato staying on the helmet?
I wish I was the actor that was like, here, wear this. Man, George Clooney's hard to convince to do shit, isn't he?
I think he just doesn't want to be in this movie anymore.
No. They stopped with the advertisements. He's not making enough.
Right.
It's strange. Back before Clooney was Clooney, he still needed more money than the rest.
Right.
Growling.
Growl, drink.
Light switch. Fuzzy light switch. Can tomato survive that?
Okay, so
Strobe effect.
I mean, they're still, the guns are still pointing in the same direction.
Wasn't there
So
only
how is this the result?
Didn't only one man have a gun on the good guy team? Nope, there was 2 guns.
So I mean, seriously, how did all the tomatoes miss and all the other guys match? I mean, just tomatoes are just that bad at seeing in the dark? Is that
plot wizards?
I guess. Oh,
well, maybe those aren't tomatoes anymore.
I love the let's be so careful about stepping on the tomato mush.
I love watching her run.
As do I.
That is the worst fight scene in movie history.
Really?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to freedom. I'll bite you. I've watched Mike Tyson.
I'm so glad they got that returning villain that I didn't give a fuck about.
Right? So menacing.
Nice job, Gene Wilder. Oh, now he puts on his face, whatever.
Well, it's convenient to the plot. I want to say that once in my life. Hand grenade!
Fourth wall.
Drink.
Oh, dear God. I have to drive home, too.
Nope. You're not allowed to. You're a prisoner. You're not allowed to the studio until you're fully sober.
Fair enough.
Drink responsibly, everybody. Drink. Fucking drink! Fucking pizza dough? Oh my god, does that count as another one?
It was part of the same gag, so that's the one drink covers that, I think. But I'm glad they got back to that thing. Okay. So is he dead now or what?
My liver is so afraid.
It should be.
Cough and die. Because tomato.
I get the sense we're gonna have a Wrath of Khan moment here.
Wait a minute, is this kind of how Monsanto handles their tomatoes?
I believe this is how most of it. Although if Monsanto is able to make a tomato into a woman, then maybe I am for GMOs.
You know what? I'm gonna have to change my opinion on it too. Yeah, let's do it. More hands. All the
Tara,
hands.
you are and always have been my tomato lover.
You've been my plump, juicy thing. That's a convenient button to have.
Yes, indeed.
Could have also just pushed that in the beginning. But no. I are tomato.
I survived because, seriously, I'm not a fucking person.
A Q, you should not be interested in me. Oh no! Plot development.
Okay. I'll buy that, I guess.
Science.
Why not?
Science happened. Oh, so they're police too.
Well, they are in a prison.
So they just picked it off the first dead cop they saw. Ah, this makes me police now. I've passed the exam. I've stood upon a dead police officer.
Right.
Police live by Highlander rules.
Oh, she's asking out FT.
If he's dead, we don't need to drink.
It's true. If he's dead, we don't need to drink. If they finally conquered the beast. Oh, dear God.
Dun 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 drink.
Fuck that! Finish your drink. That just doesn't fucking work.
It did. Look, he's okay. It worked, and she's a human now. And George Clooney is still the one that's not important. Wait, what?
Right? Enjoy that for about 2 seconds there, Clooney, where everybody starts speculating about your bachelor status and everything.
George Clooney begging for attention. Yeah, I swear.
Okay, so FT is the hero.
Ah, Jesus Christ. They're sponsored by Pepsi now.
If you have anything left, drink.
That counts as marketing. If you can, pour yourself another drink. If not, go to the store. Pause this. Go to the store. Come back. Drink the entire bottle because that's fucked up.
If nothing else, that was a complete fucking fourth wall. So yeah, it counts in any fashion that you interpret it.
Okay, so go to a liquor store, punch the liquor store clerk, and drink whatever he has.
Right. Basically, have a moment like Jack from The Shining when he actually sees all the booze behind the counter and freak the fuck out.
There you go.
They were really banking on FT being like some kind of, major E.T., favorite character sort of situation.
Dude, it worked for like 5 minutes.
As if everybody's
Wrong
favorite...
angle for the camera.
All right. As if everybody's favorite character in this wasn't going to be her.
Fucking toast.
I'll admit it, you'd be that toast.
I'd be all the toast. Such a fine tomato couple.
Have little grape tomato babies.
Clooney.
Good for you, Clooney.
Clooney, you're a good call, man. Good job.
Nothing to say. Stop talking.
You've got 80s keenies all around you, sir.
Yes. Big-breasted tomatoes go to the beach and take their tops off.
I'm watching. No! No!
You are the least welcome person on the planet, lady!
Okay, I have to. This is my job.
Yeah, it's a commentary. Thanks for interrupting us to remind us that we have to do that.
I could have gone through this commentary thinking of 80 Keeny boobs, and now I'm stuck being pissed at you for telling me to do what I was already gonna do. Okay, we really need to pay attention here so we can find out who that was, because I need to find her, and I'm sure she's dead. She's old, so right. We need to find her offspring and punish them. God, what is this song?
I don't know.
This is almost as bad as the song at the end of Monster Squad. Ooh. The Monster Squad. Do. Lamberham. Filmed in Lamberhammer. Lamberhammer? What the fuck?
That's a good...
Big-breasted girls go to... That's a song. I like it.
That is the song, apparently.
Who did it? The theme from Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Love theme from Return of the Killer Tomatoes. So there's
the Killer Tomatoes go to France. Cast in order of appearance: Bob Downs, Sid, Professor Gangrene, Tara,
Anthony Stark.
Tara.
Like I said,
Tara. That mime was by Mark Wenzel. Now you know who to blame.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm waiting for you, you old bitch. Mary Egan.
And now you know.
Mary Egan is my mortal enemy.
Almost as horrible and interrupting an old woman as that horrible
Chicks Anderson.
As that horrible Jedi librarian bitch from episode 2. The one who goes right up to Obi-Wan and says, like, if a planet's not in our system, not in our archives, it doesn't exist.
There was violence in the air.
Whoa. Hello. Oh, okay. Just carrots.
There will be no movie tomorrow, apparently.
Alright, fine. I guess so.
I get a day off. See you in France. Which is a movie that actually never happened. Just for the record.
Alright, so that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, that was Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Wow.
And Tony motherfucking Stark.
Oh man, but no apologies to George Clooney because obviously he did fine on his own.
Tons of apologies to Mr. Stark.
Yeah, but
man, the winter came on him.
When the product placement began,
I was good. I was able to read words and stuff, and now all of a sudden I look at this thing and on the screen, I'm like, oh god. All right, well, you're probably, if you were playing along, not even able to listen to us right now. And I'm sure you have to pee pretty goddamn bad. So
maybe we should speak a little bit louder because you're in the bathroom right now puking.
So thank you for listening.
Exactly.
We appreciate you. And for those of you who weren't in
Hold your hair back.
For those of you who weren't in the bathroom peeing, I'm kind of sorry that I just yelled in your ear. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful movie, and clearly this time I had to ask, what the fuck am I watching? Thank you, Alex, for joining as well.
Thank you for hosting me.
I regret for letting you choose the films. If you like this movie, please go ahead, pay for it. Which no one does anymore. And if you like this commentary, please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I am Christian Barrick, and may the awesomeness